Hey guys, it's Paradise and welcome to another Borderlands 4 video, and this one is exciting as we're taking a look at the new Siren Vault Hunter, VEX's skill trees, action skills, augments, upgrade options, and all that juicy stuff so we can get an in-depth look at this new character. Drop a like below if we helped you out and comment any questions that you can think of about this new Vault Hunter, and a big thank you to 2K for inviting us out to try the preview of this game. We only got to play a couple hours, so we didn't get to try out everything in the skill trees, but we did record them so we could take a look at all the possibilities. So moving over to the skill trees, I just wanted to point out, as you can see, they have changed. Each action skill has its own skill tree as before, but they are much larger now with more splitting paths, effectively being 2 to 3 times bigger. Augments are also back, but with more options per tree than before, so there's some good depth here. So what I'm going to do is have the skill trees rolling in the background so you can get a full look at literally everything in each slot, and we'll start with the Here Comes Trouble tree, which is for the Phase Phamiliar action skill. This is pretty cool as it gives us an active minion called Trouble that looks kind of like a panther, and you can even pet it too. If it dies, it will respawn after a cooldown, and then you have your active skill on top that causes Trouble to teleport to your target, dealing massive area of effect damage and transforming it into a badass version. This will also restore its health and increase its damage for a set duration. The passives in the tree focus around synergy with minions and damage or cooldown reduction while the skill is active, and much more. The augments in this tree are pretty interesting as they can change the way the active skill works, both for the passive minion and the skill itself. It can change it to a dash attack, a kamikaze explosion, even a beast mode that makes it immune to damage while dealing more damage itself. There's another one that summons phase daggers to shoot at enemies, and a taunt to draw aggro. As with most of the skill trees, the final augments mix things up the most, with things like marking enemies for more gun-focused playstyles, making illusions, or AoE ordnance damage. So if you like the idea of having your own familiar panther running around with a variety of ways to mix it up, this one's probably for you. The next tree, however, is the fourth seal, which is with the Dead Ringer active skill. For this one, we found it to be extremely strong in our playtime, making it a front-runner choice for myself so far. This is all about summoning phase clones for yourself. You can spawn up to 3 at a time, and when summoning them, you can choose to summon a Spectre, which acts as a stationary turret of yourself, or a Reaper, which can fly around with a giant scythe, draw aggro, and damage enemies with melee hits. These things were incredible for survivability and damage output when we played the preview, so I'm hoping they don't get nerfed. The passives in this tree are all about self-buffing and minion buffing, with a nice mix of the two, making for a more balanced approach on how you want to build. Note that gun damage improvements are something I always love to see in a skill tree, as you will be shooting a lot and they have it here. The augments are largely what I would expect and want, with tweaks to the minions, buffs, and additional abilities for them. From giving Spectres blast AoE damage, as well as buffing auras to Reapers, other things like self-regeneration to literally summoning a Grim Reaper, and even upgrades for the clones to copy your own gun and more. This is a very fun skill tree, at least to me. Finally, we have the VEX skill tree for Incarnate. This is an AoE phase explosion that fully heals you and gives you access to Eldritch Blast. This will fire from your offhand to deal damage in an AoE, and gun damage will reduce its cooldown. The tree has a larger focus on using your guns with a lot of passives for gun handling, crit damage, lifesteal, and more. The augments mix things up by adjusting how parts of Incarnate work, such as changing the initial blast to a wave that passes through enemies, summoning and detonating soul orbs for damage or self-healing, auto-reloading your gun for you, increased shields, and more. But like with all of the trees, the last augments have more standout effects, like removing Eldritch Blast's cooldown, instead causing it to consume your HP, or changing it to a charge-based skill, and even making it homing or AoE hazard dots. So VEX has a wide range of playstyles between these skill trees, with them being pretty distinct from one another. Share any questions or cool build possibilities you're speculating down below, and for now I'll leave you with some gameplay of VEX's skills in action.
Contraband. I wouldn't mind getting some of it back.
Here at Arix Gaming, we're two friends who love to play games. You have me, Paradise, as well as 26.
Our goal is to keep the videos as concise as possible by cutting out any of the fluff and focusing on what really matters with high quality videos.
So make sure you're subscribed down below for more videos on your favorite games coming very, very soon.